for me, please? And she spelled it S-A-L-L-Y-M-C-D-E-R-M-O-T-T. And he was like, thank you very much. And he left, and I walked inside the game, and I watched the game, and we had a great time. But, yeah, that was the funniest thing that happened to me in South Africa. I bet you wish you could put those red cards out now, yeah? All right. Oh, that's right. And as soon as I got back from South Africa, my best friend called me up on the phone, and he was crying his fucking eyes out. This is some poignant shit, because Craig's been through some shit tonight as well. But my best friend called me up, and in tears, crying his fucking eyes out, and telling me that, you know, my girlfriend's cheated on me, and she's left me, she doesn't want to be with me anymore, and what am I going to do, man? What am I going to do? She was my whole world, she was my life. And I said to him, you know, I wasn't very comfortable with that. And we met up, and he started crying, and you know how men are. Like, you don't really, you know, you feel uncomfortable when your friends crying. And so women are much better at tolerating close quarters with other women when they put their arms around each other. It's all be alright, darling. Everything's fine. Don't worry. You know, he's a pig. You know, he's like, touching each other and shit. But even when you see women walking down the street, you sometimes see women holding hands, and you know, they don't have to be lesbos. You know, they're not necessarily lesbians if they're holding hands walking down the street. But there is no socially acceptable time that two men can hold hands under any circumstances. Even when you're walking with your friend down the street, you brush each other's hands. Get the fuck off me! Just do the slightest brush. But I should have been more sensitive, because similar shit happened to me a couple of weeks after that, and I was really upset over a girl, really, really heartbroken. But then I went shopping, and I met someone, and they say the fastest way to get over someone is to get under someone. There's some truth to that shit. So I went shopping, I'm standing in line, I was coming up to be my turn to be served, and the girl at the checkout was so gorgeous. I was looking at her, and I'd never seen anything so beautiful. And I could only see it from behind. She was standing there, taking something down from the shelf. So you take it back down from the shelf, and she was helping. I could only see it from behind. So she's half as good looking from the front as she is from behind. I'm smitten, I'm totally in love with this girl. She turned around, and she was absolutely gorgeous. So I'm working up my nerve for something to say when I get there. And it's my turn to be served, and I come closer to the counter, and then the girl in front of me is finished. I get there, and she flashes me this brilliant smile, and I'm smitten, and I can't take my eyes off of her. And she says, help her? This is a true story, all right? And before I continue, I need to point out my sister was born deaf, all right? Which gives me the right to talk about deaf people, just before anybody's like, man, it's completely out of order. No, my sister was born deaf, so I have the right. It's like, you know, it's like being half black, we talk about white or black people. And, you know, I've got, you know, people get overly PC with that shit, and deaf people, in all seriousness, don't want you to mollycoddle, don't want you to tiptoe around the subject, and all my sister's friends and everybody, they love it when I joke around with them about that kind of, whoa. They love that shit. Anyway, so she gets there, and I know I've got a bit of sign language. I can, you know, ask for a girl number and stuff. That's better. After 25 years of living with my deaf sister, it should be better, but it's not. Anyway, so I get there, and we're talking a little bit, but the thing is, maybe because of my sister's friends, I've always had this fantasy about having sex with a deaf girl. Always wanted to do this. Yeah. Man, that's where it comes from. Who knows? That says a lot more about me than it does about, yeah. Anyway, so I've always wanted to have sex with a deaf girl, but the thing is, I get there and I'm signing to this girl a little bit. That was my sign language. Anyway, I get there, I'm talking to her, communicating, and fucked up shit starts running through my head. You know how men are. The second I met this girl 10 seconds ago, I'm already thinking about what it's going to be like. Fuck, right? So, I think to myself, though, she's deaf, and she doesn't know what sound to make when she has an orgasm. So what if we're fucking, and she comes, and then she makes some really fucked up noise, and what am I going to do then, you know? I mean, it's going to knock me out. I need to roll with it a bit, it's going to take me by surprise. We don't want to be fucking, and she's going to say, What do I do? Do I roll with that? Do I join in? That was great. Anyway, okay, I'm going to leave you with that uncomfortable shit. 5 minutes up, thanks very much.